This is Corolla Digital.
Hello, my little meat pies. It's me, Allison. Welcome to the second part of the official first episode. Those words got all jumbled. I'm off to a not great start, but that's okay. We can save this whole mess. Second part of the Crystalia episode, which I was going to say is the first one of 2013. I'm still semi-adhering to my resolutions, which are, and I don't know if I told you guys last year what they were going to be. I don't think so. It's to be better with names, because I used to be good and somehow I'm bad now. Like, I'll ask someone what their name is and they tell me and it doesn't even go in. So it's to be better with names, and it's also to be better about returning emails and phone calls, because over the break, both Daniel and I had the experience of someone not getting back to us, and we felt sort of, upset and insecure and like the person disliked, just like a whole array of negative emotions, but with the knowledge that probably the person is just busy, which of course they were. And meanwhile, while we were feeling this, we also were saying that we're hypocrites because there's people that we haven't responded to that we totally like and we just haven't gotten around to it. But it was just that awareness again that when you don't get back to someone in a timely fashion, it probably makes them feel like they're not important to you. And the fact is, everyone's important to me. And also, I'm sorry for not getting back to every single person because I'm bad at that. See, this has turned into a justification. Anyway, I believe we have some iTunes comments of the week, do we not?
Allison wants your iTunes comments. Allison wants them, yes she does. Please leave her some iTunes comments and don't forget to click 5 stars.
That song is such a pick-me-up.
It is. All right, we have 2 iTunes comments of the week this week. The first one is by Dawn WWU. I'm trying to find us BFF necklaces. Is the title.
Good.
And it says, Allison and Gary, I commute 2+ hours round trip 4 times a week, and you help me get through it with a smile and laughter. You really do deserve your own talk show. I listen to many podcasts, and it is only you who breaks through like a true best friend would and lets us truly get to know you and your guest. Thank you for what you do. I love it.
I love that. And you know why? Because she mentions that she listens to a lot, but she likes us best. See, it's something negative that it's something negative in me that's making me love that. Fuck all the rest of you. I'm a great friend, and so is Gary. Okay. I'm embracing my dark side this year.
This next one is by Bosox026, and it is titled Speak to Me. It seems like each week when I listen in, Allison gets the guest to open up about their life, and I feel like when she does, she helps me navigate my life. The intro to each episode is even more candid awesomeness as she reveals herself more. I love how open she is on the pod, even though after she does it, she might question it. I don't have to ask if it's just me or everyone when it comes to doubting what I may say sometimes, as Allison makes me feel like I'm normal. Not a backhanded compliment. I love the variety of guests she has on, and it's opened my eyes to new artists that I didn't know before. Eli Braden is effing hilarious. 5 stars now and every episode. I have set a reminder to ensure I review every episode from now on. I can't just take without giving back. Thanks, Allison. P.S. Gary's interjections are awesome too, as he acts as the BS police. Really great pod all around.
Well, thank you, Bosox.
Yeah,
I love you. All right. I think it's time now for something. We're looking for the right place to put this, and today it's going to be here. Fan phone call.
On a fan phone call. Allison wants to thank you all. On a fan phone call.
All right. I believe the first fan we'll be phoning is Steve.
Hello?
Hello, is this Steve?
This is Steve.
This is Alison Rosen of Alison Rosen is Your New Best Friend.
Alison Rosen, you are my best friend. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm terrific because I'm speaking to you in person.
Well, how were you doing before that? And it's on the phone, not in person. In person
really
would be amazing for you.
Well, pretty good because I just got some new information about new jobs and stuff. So I was already on a high, and then I saw Glendale on the phone. So I figured it was you, and I'm excited.
Well, this is a banner day. What kind of career are you making? A career switch, or just looking for a new job? What's going on here?
My girlfriend's job is moving down to Atlanta, Georgia from Connecticut, and I'm moving with her, and I'm in the hospitality hotel industry, and I'm looking to get down there. So.
Well, that's exciting. What kind of work does she do?
She is an assistant buyer for Carter's. They make baby clothes. So when you and Daniel have one in the future years, we can help you out.
Well, I will keep that in mind. I remember Carter's. I remember the Carter's commercials from when I was a kid, and it was really kind of treacly and sad. And it was like, when you grow up, or when she grows up, or whatever, will you still wear your Carter's? Do you remember these commercials?
No, I didn't really know of Carter's until she started working there. I knew it existed, but I don't remember the commercial.
Talk
sadly.
to your girlfriend about this, because I feel like that is probably one of their classic commercials.
Okay.
Yeah. It made me cry, actually, I think. It was really, they really hit you over the head with the transition of time. Anyway, moving on, though. Well, that's cool that you're moving with her. How do you feel about that?
First, I didn't want to do it because I'm very close to my family, and I kind of like it up here. But then I realized up here sucks in Connecticut, and New York and everything, and it's not too good. And it's a little cheaper down there. It's warmer, and I opened up to it, and I'm actually very excited to get down there. It should be pretty fun. Well,
good for you. How was your New Year's?
Kind of quiet. Spent some time with my gay friends. I know it was a very quiet, calm New Year. I was with a bunch of gay couples and my girlfriend, and it was fun. And it was a little different than what I usually do, but, it worked. It was fun. To
make me a jerk, that the fact that it was a quiet evening with your gay friends sounds surprising to me. Not the fact that you have gay friends, but that it would be quiet. Like, I mean, maybe it's because it's gay couples, but I feel like a night out with the gay friends should be like a lot of woo-woo kind of music.
No, but see, they themed it in the sense that they themed it like gays' night in, and they all wore sweatpants, and they watched like a stupid movie, and then they just watched
the ball drop. That's me every night in. Then what was the last thing you said?
Well, we watched the ball drop after the stupid movie, and they made like appetizers and hors d'oeuvres. So they went out of their way to theme a lazy New Year's party. So
right.
Right. It was good.
It was almost like something like a costume party for them. The costume was in.
Yeah, was the sweatpants, right?
Yeah.
That's what they did.
Well, that sounds fun. Have you made any resolutions?
Just to keep going to the gym and to read a book a month. So I want to read 12 books by the end of the year, and I'm already halfway through the January book. So I'm making good progress so far.
What is the January book?
Bill O'Reilly's Killing Lincoln. It's that they kind of dramatized the Lincoln assassination through historical facts. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Are you a big Bill O fan?
I am, and I love that you were on Red Eye. I'm a Fox News. I get that they're biased, blah, 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 but, I'm a little right-leaning, so I do watch Fox News, and I do like Bill O'Reilly. And, of course, I love Adam and all that good stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. Is that how you found this show and me?
I did. Gary, actually. Gary, you there?
He is.
What's up?
Gary is my favorite. I tweet him all the time. He always comes right back at me. He's awesome. But yeah, no. So it was through Gary publicizing the show, and of course on the show on Adam's broadcast that I got onto you, and you're my most downloaded podcast besides his show. So
well, thanks. I love that.
Of course.
Well, listen. We need to let you get back to reading and looking for jobs in the hospitality industry in Atlanta. But thanks for talking with us.
I'm very glad you called, and I'll keep listening and telling everyone to keep on downloading.
Thank you.
Good
Bye.
time, man. Thanks.
Bye, Steve.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Well, I guess I have you to thank, Gary. Thank you.
You're welcome. He's a nice guy. He tweets me questions, and I hit him back with answers sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever.
I think, I'm not sure, but I think based on what I know his last name to be, I think I know his tweet
Well, I don't think
handle.
you would mind us publicizing it.
It's Shuey, right?
Shuey 2100, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he's awesome. Well, that was fun. And you know what else is fun? Getting a calendar at Vistaprint, or anything you want at Vistaprint, actually. They have all sorts of personalized, customizable marketing things for your business, or just for you. And because small businesses must be seen by their customers or potential customers, and a great way is with a customized calendar with a company name and logo. And I've talked before about the fact that I am a big fan of calendars, and people have actually said to me, I don't need a calendar, I have my phone. And I say, that doesn't work that well, though, because, at least for me, I need it on my wall. And preferably, I need one with puppies that is a customized calendar with puppy photos. And my mom used to send them to my sister and me every year, and she stopped, and I'm sick and tired of that, but I was just looking at Vistaprint, and you can make them on there. But this is about people who need their calendars for business. I'm just pointing out some people need them for puppies. Get a personalized calendar from Vistaprint. It's a constant reminder of your business and your puppies. It's important to be heard and seen. and you can pre-mark dates when your business is having a special offer. You can, it's the whole thing is entirely customizable. You can add coupons and reminders to order products by a certain date. Everyone needs a calendar. You can make it work for you. Put your business name and logo on the calendar for your customers. There's a special offer right now. All calendars, including wall, desk, poster, wallet, and folded, are 50% off, and you get free shipping on your entire order if you spend more than $30. So go to www.vistaprint.com/bestfriend to get this incredible offer. Remember, that's www.vistaprint.com/bestfriend. Satisfaction guaranteed. If you're not happy, they will make it right, no risk.
And that's
awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
I mean, you get it and you don't like it for whatever reason, you can just hit them up on their website and they'll redo it for you and send it back out to you. That's hard to beat.
I would do that just for fun. Not really. I want people to like me. But, take advantage of it if you are unhappy with what they did, but you won't be. You'll be fine with it because they're awesome. Okay, it is time for part 2 of the Chris D'Elia episode. Here we go. I love you guys.
Alison Rosen. Alison Rosen is your new best friend. Alison, with her the good times never end. Alison Rosen, doing the wavy pencil dance again. Alison Rosen. Alison's your new best friend.
I'm really good at keeping work separate from dating. I realize how important work is, and as hot or as attracted as I was to Whitney, and she's beautiful. I mean, but that's just a no area.
Here's my last acting question.
Okay.
Now, because I think of you as a very natural actor, and it sounds like what you're saying, a lot of it does come naturally. At the beginning, when you would get, here's your lines.
Yeah.
Is any of it effortless in the sense that you read it and then say it, or is there a process where you have to think about how you're going to deliver the lines?
Well, I guess that's a good question. You mean do I read it, and I normally whenever I get it and read it, I'm reading it as I would be saying it. Mm-hmm. So even in my head, it's like. Do
you have to make adjustments though, or does it just
sometimes
come out?
Sometimes I'll read something and I'll be like, oh, how do I make that? I wouldn't say that as Chris. So how do I make that sound natural? Yeah, sometimes I'll do that.
And how do you?
I don't know. I guess I just figure it out. Or sometimes I'll be like, yo, this doesn't sound right. Can we change this?
Right.
I don't think, because also as an actor, especially if you've been living with the character for a year or two, which I have been, not to mention it was kind of based on me a little bit or written for me. So I do have ownership of the character. And so I in some ways, and this is dangerous to tell an actor this, but you know the character better than anybody. So it's you would know if you wouldn't say something like that. I've said it to Whitney. I'd be like, yeah, I don't think I can't do this. And she would be like, yeah, you know what? You're right. Okay. She's always cool about that shit.
Did you guys consider naming the character Chris?
No, she feels like halfway through the season, she was like, I really should have named the character Chris. But she didn't want to do that because she didn't want people to think that we were a real life couple.
Right.
And then I think it was right to not do that. Mm-hmm. Also, I like playing a character and not making it because I'm not writing for the show. It's her show, you know. I mean, it's our thing, but I'm glad it's a different name.
Right. How do you feel like this season compares to the first?
The first season, there were some really great moments. I feel like we had to find our footing, and I think that it was tough to find the tone, and just because it was the first year, and Whitney is the first time she's done it, and I think that this year there really are some really good episodes, and I only say that recently because we just shot some of them so far. That's it, but it's just they're really good, and they're real. They're less quote unquote funny and more real, and I like that. That's what I'm always aiming for. I never imagined myself being in a multi-camera sitcom with a live audience. I always thought I was too weird or something for that. But the fact that I'm in one is kind of, it's funny to me, but you know, as long as I don't have to make that fucking goofy sitcom face where you're like, what, you know, what just happened here? Then I'm cool. And Whitney doesn't do it either. And we're all trying to like combat that. So it's
being the sort of
the quirky, the zaniness of a lot of like multi-camera sitcoms, which is like the idiot husband,
Right.
and then like you're an idiot, the wife saying this, and it's like that's just like that. Every there's so many shows like
the
that.
Formulaic.
Yeah, the formulaic.
Because I feel like a bit of the zany quirkiness. Well, you're saying not quirky, but like some of that is in the single camera sitcoms too.
Yes, well, no, it's definitely crossed over. Like, I mean, people when I think when
like
single
weird
camera
is not the same as funny.
No, I know. I think single camera. Single camera comedies, when they first really started to become in vogue, like I think that people thought, oh, it's real because there's no audience laughing, and that's awesome, and it was, and it is. But I will put our show up against a lot of single camera shows, and our show is definitely, if you're talking about what would happen in real life, our show's, I mean, it's way more real than a lot of those single camera shows.
Yeah.
A lot of those single camera shows was like, this is the joke. Oh my God, I can't believe what he just said was so awkward. It's like,
yeah, right.
That's funny, but it's like that's what the show is. So,
but it gets very samey.
Yeah, and I love that. And honestly, I would love to do one of those. And I love those. There's some of those ones that I fucking think are hilarious. You know, and Modern Family's great, but it's like, you know, some of them are just that one note. You know, because our show has a lot of heart.
10-minute podcast.
Oh yeah, you know about that.
I do know about it. How did that come about? It's you, Will Sasso, and Brian Callen.
Yeah, I'm really good friends with them. They're like two of my best friends, and Brian and I do stand up a lot together. And Brian Callen and Will Sasso doesn't do stand up, but he would like come out with us, and we would hang out and shit. And we all hang out anyway. We're good friends, and he just we're always just making fun of each other. Like we never don't do that. We never have a serious conversation unless, I mean, we have once or twice, but it's like.
Do you remember what it was about?
Yeah, I do. But we just always go into like Brian will just, and that's because I'm a huge star. He'll start saying, you're like, fucking, that's not what we're talking about, you know? I was in The Hangover 1 and 2, and you guys you've never been in a movie, and, you know, he'll make fun of my show. And then Will Sasso was like, let's do a podcast together. And we were like, all right. But like, I don't know if we have the attention span, the three of us. We felt like for an hour or an hour and a half, we would be just redundant. So Will's idea was like, what if we just do a 10-minute podcast? And then we were like, well, yeah, but that's probably been done. And then nobody fucking ever did it. So we just do it. We'll record like 6 or 7 of them in a day. And we just make fun of each other for 10 minutes. And it works because there's episodes of it. It's not just like an hour of making fun of each other, which I think would be tiring. And sometimes we'll come up with bits and do that for 10 minutes. But it's only like just as the bit's getting way too old, the show's over.
And now you guys are taking listener suggestions.
Yeah, we have been doing that. Yeah.
Have you been getting good ones?
Yeah. It's cool. Like, and I'm sure you know this, but like when you like podcasts are so based off the internet. So like, I mean, well, that's what they are based off of. So like, you really get an internet participation off of that, and they're all on Twitter if they're listening to the podcast. So it's cool. I mean, you know, but people like to. So my point is, people like to joke back in the tone of the show. Like they'll just be making fun of us, which is cool. They'll be like, "Get that fucking hairy dolphin Chris off of the," you know, that's what Brian calls me or something. So that, you know, that'll be. It's just fun. It's fun to know that people are listening. I mean, that's the whole thing. Putting something online. If like, I know people are watching my videos on YouTube because I see the hits, but I don't know who the fuck's listening to the podcast. So it's cool if people tweeted it.
Mm-hmm. So wait, if you remember, what were the couple of serious conversations you had with them?
One was
shareable.
I don't know. It was about them. Maybe I shouldn't. One was about career and just about how like what should they do and how a recent project that they did was, you know, it was really stressing them out, and so we talked about that. Mm-hmm. That's okay to say. Yeah,
that was very, very vague.
Yeah, but still, it was what it was about.
How often do you think about your career?
I guess all the time, but it's a different thing because you know, it took so long for me to get to where I am. Like I have been doing this been in Hollywood for 15, 16, 17 years. And I've been doing it since I was 15. So in one way or another. So the past 5 years have been good for me, or maybe even less, 4. So now I'm kind of at a different place where I'm thinking like, I don't have to take a job just to take a job. Like now I'm lucky enough to where I can choose the next thing, and I want to make I want to make more of a thing that I don't know what I'm trying to say. I want to be an action.
Deliberate?
I want to be an action movie star is what I want to do.
For
to be
real?
totally honest, yeah. So I want to work towards that, so I can make more of a choice to do that. I just think it would be fucking hilarious if like Jason Statham did stand up too. Like that's what I want to be. I want to be like so famous as an action movie star that like when I go on stage and do stand up, people will be like, "Oh shit, he does stand up too." I think that would be so funny.
Yeah.
Like if Keanu Reeves did stand up.
Well, he can't do Dog Star and stand up.
No, I
and
know,
be Keanu.
but that Dog Star is my stand up. Although I hope it's better than that.
Yeah. It could be your 30-minute to Mars.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I had a question. It was
What?
right there. It was right there, right in my brain.
Was it about the podcast? Was it about something else?
No, it was about acting or about stand-up or about doing this show. God damn it! Oh, I think it might be lost.
Wow.
I've never lost one. Usually I recover
Really?
it. You know.
Well, you probably think of it.
I mean, now that
it's so
we're
far
scrutinizing
in your
it.
brain right
Oh, I
now.
know.
Oh God.
Now, so you're saying it took, you've been doing this for a while and it took you a while to get to the point that you are. Did you begin to feel frustrated or bitter or like feel like, why is it not happening for me? Or was it happening for you in a different way?
Yeah, I didn't understand it.
You didn't
I started to
understand
think
why
I
you weren't
wasn't
having
getting
this-
work.
Okay.
I thought that, but I always thought, and not in a bitter way, but in a healthy way, I thought it was everyone else's problem. Like I was like, they're not giving me the job because they don't get it. And I think that I am. I think that I am like, it's weird because like I said, I'm in this multi-camera sitcom. I do think that I'm weird, and that's why I like to do stand-up because it's like my humor is kind of, a lot of it is out there where it's like, I'm very high energy, and I think that sometimes maybe middle America would be like, whoa, okay, like that's crazy. I don't know, but yeah. I think that I always felt like, I try not to compromise when I go into a room for an audition. I try to just do what I think would be funny, and those times it's really hard to get a part that way if you're being really specific, but it's also a good choice to make. So, I mean, I was on a show called Glory Days, where I played a pothead, and I definitely heard everyone else audition in the room before me, and I was not going to do it that way. And I was like, oh man, maybe I should do it that way because that's what everybody's doing. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. And I went in and I just did it my way, and I got the part. And that happens very rarely when you're making such specific choices, but I feel like the town will catch up to you. You know, if you just keep doing it, and then you get known for that, and it's like, oh, okay, well, no, that's what he does, or he's a comedian, he does weird shit,
Right.
It's like,
By the way, great character on Glory Days.
Oh, thanks, man.
Excellent choices because you were really one of the best parts of that show.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
That was a good time, actually. I really liked that set. It was fun.
It seemed like a fun show. It seemed like everyone was having a good time. I mean,
Yeah, we were. It was cool too because they let me do a lot of stuff ad lib and shit. I don't know why, but they were cool with it.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that you felt like it was their problem because I had Greg Fitzsimmons on my show recently, and I was saying, or no, I had him on my show, and then he had me on his show, and I think it was on his show that we were talking about it. And he said something about how I seem to have this. He was like just asking, how did I get to this point in my career, blah blah blah, and that he was saying something like it seems like you have this anger about things that you didn't get, where you're like, yeah, that was. Or maybe I was saying I haven't. I don't know. This is a great story, and I'm glad that I decided to commit
It's
to
how
it,
I
and I'm
tell
going
the
to
story,
see it through. You mean not thinking about it ahead of
Yeah,
time
I'm not
and
sure
then just
what's
letting
going
it?
on, yeah.
I'm just gonna.
It's okay. I'm
we'll
with you.
find it. Okay, but something about my general, what I seem to be exuding is
You.
What? Yeah, he was saying that like what he's
About
getting.
him.
No, he was. He was talking to me about me.
Ah. Okay. So he
Yeah.
was making an assumption on you.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. He was saying that what he's getting from,
Yes.
what he's hearing is that my sense of these things is that if I don't get it, it's their problem.
Right.
Like I should have gotten it, something went wrong or whatever. Like I'm good. I'm always the one who was good, and they're the one who's fucked up, as opposed to thinking, maybe I just
What
wasn't
can I
right.
do? Yeah.
Well, what he the way he put it was, as opposed to thinking, maybe I just wasn't right for that.
Yeah, that's
And it was this weird, like, semi-epiphany of, it's sort of like that book, He's Just Not That Into
Yeah.
You. Like, maybe instead of feeling like everything's fucked up
right.
99% of the time and, that's why I'm not getting things, maybe it's more just that I should adopt this attitude of like, oh, maybe I just wasn't right for that. Except I don't think that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I auditioned for Robert De Niro's son the other day, and I just don't think that I'm gonna even be considered for that because I don't think I would be Robert De Niro's son.
I think you could be.
Oh,
But what
okay.
do I know?
Well, I don't think I look like that or whatever. Or maybe I would, but I think I did a good job in the room.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I came out and I was like, yeah, I did. I'm happy with that audition. But I don't know. I don't know. I have a feeling I'll be like, yeah, well, between him and him, the other guy, because the other guy's more Robert De Niro's son. I don't know. So
Right.
you're not in control of a lot of things.
Yeah.
But
See,
it's
I
like-
think for me, a lot of the things that I audition for are like things where I would be. It's like a hosting thing or a
Yeah.
comment. So it's me. It's not even how I
so
chose
you're like,
to play
fuck
the
you,
role.
I would be good.
Yeah. I'm like,
well,
fuck you.
I
I'd
think
be
that is
great.
right. I think you should think that way.
Thank you.
I think you should think that way.
Thank you.
Because if I'm a comedian, if somebody doesn't want me on their show, I truly think if you don't want me on your show, go have a good show, fine. But that
Yeah.
we can get somebody that's just as funny, and that's great. But like, I'm good, so
Right.
fuck you.
We were actually talking about, this might get uncomfortable for you, but I doubt it. We were talking about, I did Chelsea lately a long time ago, and I only did, they didn't ask me back.
Oh.
And so that's something where I've been like, maybe I just really wasn't that good. Like maybe I didn't work out on that show. I don't think that's the case, but
Yeah.
I'm starting to open myself up to the idea that perhaps I was
Yeah.
not good, and that's why I didn't go back, as opposed to a myriad of other reasons
Yeah.
it could have been.
I think though most successful people feel that way.
Yeah,
Like
I
they're
think
like
that's what drives
yo,
us.
fuck you. You're wrong. This is me.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's how it started with me saying that from a young age, if anyone ever said no to me, it really, like, I kind of went insane. Like, if
Yeah.
someone says no to me and I don't know why,
Yeah.
to this day, it just causes me, I feel sad. Like, I feel like I just want to understand why.
Yeah.
And then I would like to change your mind.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But that's good. That's why you're successful.
Well, thank you. Well,
Yeah.
it sounds like you have that as well to a degree.
Yeah, I mean, being egotistical, I think that I'm funny, and if you don't want me as a part of your project, I think most of the time, then your project's going to suffer. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how I feel. I mean, there are other guys that would make it also hilarious, but you better get one of those guys too, because if you don't, then your project's going to suffer.
Right.
So I mean, there's countless times where I auditioned for something, and I know I was better than the guy that they got.
Have you ever had this thought? Oh, you didn't want me and now you're canceled?
No, I actually never thought about that because I
Yeah,
always think
it's an
everything's going
evil-
to get canceled anyway.
That's one of those thoughts that when I have it, I think, this is, I got to move the dresser because my feng
Yeah.
shui is all
I've
messed
never,
up.
I've never thought
It's
that.
pretty bitter.
I will say I've never thought that because I do. I guess that is a bitter way to think, though.
I don't live, I'm saying, that thought has crept
I
into
know.
my head,
I know.
and I
You're
felt
obviously
like
a
bad
healthy person. You're a healthy person. Yeah. You're not.
You calling me fat? Robust? I mean, I try to be healthy. Yeah, I try to go to therapy every now and again.
Yeah, but you don't seem to me as somebody who's like a fucking bitter person.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
I
I
not
don't think
at
I
all.
am.
Not at all.
Okay.
Truthfully.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I think we should do some Just Me or Everyone. There's a song.
What is it? Okay.
Just
hit
Me or
it.
Everyone, yeah.
Sometimes I ponder on something I have thought or done. Is it just me or everyone?
All right.
Nice.
Thank you. we have some Just Me or Everyone's.
Wasn't the whole podcast about, was it just me or everyone?
Yeah, but then, so we do it like on a big macro scale, and
Okay.
then we just really
Okay.
get down to it. All right, the biggest Jim says, when listening to someone speak with a congested throat, I feel the need to clear mine. Yeah, I do too. Anyone?
Nope. I don't.
No, I don't, but I really am like, I try to make them clear their throat with my mind.
Yeah. Yeah,
You can't do it. I guess you can't do it, but I'm like, I mean, I don't know. It makes me very mad.
Do you guys ever have this? This is now I'm doing one of mine. Do you ever have this feeling of suddenly you become aware of your tongue in your mouth and you feel like it doesn't fit right?
No, but thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, seriously. It's
fucked
going to
now.
be a fucking seriously long night for me getting to sleep now.
I
Thank
used
you.
to have that as a kid. I would it would like an onset of tongue doesn't fit in my mouthism for like 2 days, and then I would be very aware of the underside of my tongue and the saliva underneath, and it just
Oh man, that makes me feel like I have to clear my throat.
do it. Okay, Brian Rich. I'll whistle something. Oh no, this is gonna put bad songs in our head. I'll whistle something lame like the Macarena, then realize and transition to random notes so people think they heard me wrong.
That's pretty funny.
I don't do that, but I remember as a kid, I was just singing something loud to myself, and I opened the door from the laundry room into the garage, but the garage door was open and there were people outside, so I just kind of tried to trail off from like that. I did to fade out, but it was pretty obvious.
I just sing right in people's eyes. I sing a song inside of people.
That's good.
Because fuck them.
Yeah.
I don't do the whistling thing, but I was at the supermarket yesterday, and Bop was going through the supermarket, and I counted no less than 4 adults singing along openly. I
Wow.
was very pleased with
Well,
that.
here's the deal, though.
Good for them.
If you're walking around in public and you're whistling, you're a shady fucker. So it doesn't matter what you're whistling. If you're for real, if your hands are behind your back, you killed somebody earlier that day.
That's true. Promark 420. I think people are misspelling or mispronouncing statin, the drug, when seeing or hearing the statin in Staten Island.
Well, I don't even know. You're insane.
What the hell is statin the drug?
A statin is, I think it's something some people take for cholesterol.
Yeah. Well,
So-
that's
No, that's just you, buddy.
you. That's for sure just you, because I don't even know what statin the drug was.
That's you, but feel better because now when anyone says the word gigolo, my brain thinks and hears juggalo. Like gigolo looks wrong to me, but juggalo feels right. Oh.
Whenever I go to spell outcast, I spell it with a K because of the rap group.
Yeah, see? There you go.
Yeah.
M. Showalter 418. Then I want him to be Michael Showalter, but it's not. I always shake whatever liquid condiment I pull out of the refrigerator, regardless of what's in it.
That's probably good, though.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's a fucking Diet Coke, then you're fucked.
Right. Exactly.
He doesn't do that, though.
Did we do this one before? Or did we have a similar one that was about milk?
Yeah, we had someone shakes their milk.
Ew. That's weird. Don't shake your milk.
Really?
That sounds like a Khalees song. Oh, wait. It is. Yeah, that's the milkshake song. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But that made me think of Khaleesi from Game of Thrones. Just because. I want to see what happens to the dragons. All right. Honer 33. Feed your dog its own eye boogers.
No, that's fucking gross. I never even thought of that.
I don't even want to touch
that's
the eye.
hideous.
I don't
Fuck
want to
that.
touch
Yeah.
the eye boogers.
Yeah.
Do you have a dog?
You have 2 dogs.
What kind of dogs?
Yorkies. I have 2 Yorkies. That's another reason why.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're so
Yeah.
cute.
They are cute.
They're so cute.
They are cute,
I
man.
bet most women have this reaction that I'm having.
Yeah. They're like, oh my God. They're thinking like, oh, when did you get these dogs? Were you just picked these ones?
Yeah.
Because
I've
I
got
live
all these
alone. I'm a
questions.
dude that lives alone. And I'm
Right.
like, yeah. And they're like, oh, so it's not, there wasn't like from an ex? And I'm like, nah, I just like little dogs.
Do you really?
Yeah, I like
Okay.
little dogs. Yeah,
Yes,
they're
because-
cute as shit.
Thank you.
Why do people act like they're not cute as shit? I don't get it.
I know.
All right, but hold on. And I'm not arguing that they're cute as shit. I've stood by that.
Okay.
You're just
my
trying
whole
to
life.
keep your job because Adam has no
I
problem
don't
with.
give a fuck
Okay.
about what Adam doesn't hear this show. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't even know.
But you're a
who
big
I am.
guy. You're
Yeah.
close to my size.
Yeah.
Do you ever fear like, I don't know, kicking one and like severely hurting it?
Ooh,
Like
good question.
Like that's no. I'm serious.
I'm serious.
That's like something I worry about. Like I worry that I would be walking around and one would kind of jump in front of me and I could really hurt it.
No, I think I'm spry. I don't think I would do
nimble.
Fair
that.
enough.
And on the other hand, if you have a Great Dane And like the Great Dane's like one day, hey, fuck you, you're toast,
That's
bro.
right.
No, I admitted that. My dog could take me down.
What do you have?
I have a yellow lab.
He's like a Shih Tzu.
I have a yellow lab, and if she ran into the back of my leg at a third speed, I would go down.
No, and I like big dogs. As a matter of fact, when I buy a house, which we talked about earlier, I have a condo, but when I buy a house, I'll get a big dog and then have the 2 little dogs, and that will be the shit. Then I'll have the 3. I'll have like the boss and the 2 henchmen. I would get a Labrador, you know.
They're great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yorkies are awesome too. They're cute as shit. I'm not. There was a previous episode where we talked about this, so I want to clear the air. I'm not anti-small dog.
Yeah.
I just think big dogs are better for me.
Dude, I put on they bark a lot. I put the little bark control collar on them.
Oh, really? The ones that shock them?
Oh, I wanted to jump off a roof after it shocked them. I felt so bad. I don't think I could use it.
Yeah.
He didn't understand what was going on. It was so sad. He was like, what am I? I'm barking.
Torturing
I don't
your
even.
dog.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I feel bad about, even though I know that you have... I'm looking for a photo of a small dog. That's what I'm doing. I feel bad about the fact that you have to neuter or spay pets.
I didn't do it yet.
Really?
I've had him for a year and some change.
And are you having any sort of
I don't know.
bad behavior?
I mean, everyone's like, you got to do it, you got to do it. And I'm like, I guess I will, but I don't know. That's so fucked up to take nuts off of something.
I
that
know.
has nuts.
But and then everyone says that it's more humane. And then that to me
Ask
is
the
like
dog.
Easy for
that's
you
what
to
I
say.
always
Yeah.
say. Look, here's my parents' dog. This might not
No.
even be the best photo of him.
That's so cute. What is it?
Maltese.
Oh, see, I had a Havanese. I used to have a Havanese.
They look similar,
They look
yeah.
alike, yeah.
Yeah.
So cute.
Now with the Yorkies, I've heard that Yorkies can be stubborn and hard.
Yeah, they shit all over the place.
Okay. I'm gonna get a small dog soon, so I'm trying to figure out what kind.
Yeah.
But potentially the rescue thing, but potentially not. So I don't know.
Yeah, mine are like, oh, a couch? Yeah, right. It's a toilet.
So you're having trouble housebreaking them.
Yeah.
Or you can't
It's
at
not
all.
even trouble. I'm just like, you son of... All right, man, you got me. We coexist, man.
It's beautiful. All right. Di Pietro Frank. I'm afraid that I will wake up in someone else's body in some other part of the world.
That's
Come here,
straight up
everyone.
some shit. Are you 7? That's some shit a 7-year-old thinks. I mean, I would for sure. When I was 7, that would be like, Mom, are you sure? I've thought of that actually.
Yeah, right, You're right. It's around that. I wonder what it is about that age that brings
You're
on
watching
that
too
out of body
many.
fear.
You're watching too many Keanu Reeves movies. That's Keanu Reeves would do a movie like that for sure.
All right, Roger. Oh, Roger, but he
Spelled
it
it
a
silly
weird
like a
way.
rapper.
Yeah. Whenever I hear someone mention the comedian Brendan Walsh's name, I immediately picture Jason Priestley.
That's
now
cool.
I will.
Now
but
I will too. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Didn't your dad directed?
He directed
90210, right?
a few episodes,
Oh.
maybe 2
Okay.
or 3 episodes of that. Yeah.
Also from Roger, at the ATM, I always request. I developed a speech impediment. A printed receipt and then never look at it, as if it somehow keeps the bank honest.
I do that for bigger checks, but for little ones, I'm like, I don't need a fucking receipt.
Right.
But if I'm a big, I'm like, who knows? What if they didn't get it? I'll keep it.
Yes.
Just so I can have proof.
Me too. But then
But then I
actually
throw
have
the shit
Yes!
away in like 10 minutes.
I don't have any sort of smart filing system or anything like that for that kind of stuff.
Your guys' banks don't have the email option yet?
What's email?
I'm with Wells Fargo, and if I either go to an ATM or go to the bank, there's an option for the receipt
really?
to just be emailed to you.
I have Wells Fargo. I don't think I really look at the TV that much when I do the ATM.
Yeah, it's an
whatever
option
it
when
is.
it's receipt. It's
Computer.
like yes, no, or email,
Oh,
and it has your
really?
email address built into it. It's really
Oh,
super
that's
convenient.
cool,
And then
yeah.
I can just search, Wells Fargo receipt, and they all come up.
Paperless.
It's great.
Did you know?
He made that
This
whole
is some
thing up. That's not
hot-
true.
I know.
I'm
Email doesn't even
diabolical.
exist. This is hot bank talk. That there's an app, at least for Citibank, where you can deposit a check via the app.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a $1,000 limit. I don't know about you guys, but that doesn't work for me.
Wait, to take a picture of it,
Works
you mean?
fine for me.
Meaning you
What are you
can't
saying?
deposit a check larger than $1,000.
Yes,
But you
you take a
can
picture
if
of
you
it.
take a picture of it, right?
Yeah,
That's the whole thing, is
Sub
what you're saying.
$1,000. Yes, you take a picture of it, and then it
Yes.
deposits.
Yeah. If it's less than $1,000, you can take a picture of
Well,
it.
what could it? Sometimes you get checks more than $1,000
Right. Then your app is useless and you have to go
to
do
the bank like
old-
a fucking plebeian.
I just mail it in. I guess I could go to the bank.
I go to the bank, dude.
You mail in checks to be deposited? I didn't even know that was an option.
Neither did I.
Yeah, that's what those deposit slips are for in the back of your checkbook.
What's a checkbook?
That's
Okay.
super
I know
weird.
what a checkbook is, but I've never had one. I did not know you could mail a check in to be deposited.
Yeah,
I would be
you can
so
also-
uncomfortable doing that.
Yeah.
You can also. Oh, this is just me or everyone then. I never
Yeah.
go to the bank. I just send my checks in.
I go.
I
I
did
sometimes
not
just
know that
go
was
to
an
like
option.
chill
Wow.
and like walk around and be like, my money's in here.
Really, to drink their bad coffee?
Yeah. And
you ever do
fuck
that at the-
you with lollipops. They have lollipops.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
they
Wells
offer
Fargo
you
has
one
lollipops.
every single time as you're leaving,
Shut
like
up.
you just went to the dentist. It's
Dentists don't offer that.
Oh, whatever.
I know what you mean.
Doctor.
Dentists give you a little toothbrush.
No,
Mine
they
does, at least.
They
With
give you
his
candy
name.
to keep you coming back.
Oh, it's diabolical. Yeah, my dentist gives me a toothbrush with his name and address on the handle.
So
It's
wait,
like,
now I'm really worried about this. Do you take a copy of a check before you mail it in? Like, what if that shit gets lost in the mail? Then where the fuck are you?
screwed.
But like, do you take a picture of it beforehand or something? So like,
No.
Like a selfie with it?
like wow, this seems wildly
He'd
risky.
take a photo of himself in the
With
bathroom
you
mirror.
and you, yeah.
From now on, I'm going to take all photos of me with checks.
Right in front of the LA Times, so you
Yeah.
can prove the date.
And a dime. No, I just hope for the best, and I have never been burned.
It'll
That seems-
work out.
That
dude.
seems ballsy to me.
Who
don't know
cares? You make enough money to where it's like one goes away. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Wait, so you guys just do it at the ATM though, or you go into the bank itself and
I
deal
go
with the
into
teller
the
and
bank.
stuff? Really?
I like
Do you get
to-
recognized at the bank?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just like any other place, you know. I don't really get recognized in LA though because people in LA are too cool, man.
Do you wish you did?
No, it's cool that it's like you just get to, like people pretend like they don't like
Right.
even if you're not famous, which I'm at a very low level of fame, but like
You're famous.
thank you, but you know you got to say that if you're talking about yourself. You gotta
Yeah.
say, I'm not that famous, but
Right.
like no, but I'm kidding. But like so, even in LA, if you're not famous and you're like met somebody, my friend used to say like it's the only place you can unmeet somebody where you're like, yo, yeah, no, we met, asshole, you know me. But people are
Yes.
like, oh, wait, oh, are you? Yeah, nice to meet you. And you're like, all right, I guess we're doing this game now. Nice to meet you too, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, what is that? You think they're faking it or they're stupid?
They're faking it.
Because it's a power move?
Yeah,
To pretend?
I think that's what people think. Yeah, I don't ever do that. If I met somebody, even if it's a hot chick that like I'm interested in, you know, you might want to
Right.
play that game. I don't do that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's up? Yeah, I remember you. Or hey, oh yeah, you're my Facebook friend. I'll do that one too, because I don't give a
Oh,
shit.
that's good.
It's not embarrassing. It's real shit.
Right.
I know you from Twitter. I'll do that.
That-
And then they think, oh, did he stalk my page? Maybe. Who gives a shit?
You know what I don't like? When people are like, I was looking at your blog or your website or your whatever, and then they're like, I hope you don't feel like I'm stalking you.
Yeah, shut.
And it's like, that's the point of
Yeah.
me putting it there.
Yeah.
If you were standing outside of my
Yeah.
shower holding a towel
Yeah.
and I don't know you,
And I wasn't
would,
at the Y, then
right, yeah. But the website and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the Adam Carolla show is the very first time I've ever had the experience of meeting someone or, you know, being introduced to someone and being unsure if I've met them before.
Well, yeah, because
because
yeah.
they're. But there's been times where I've been sure it's the first time I'm ever meeting someone, and then they were a guest on the show a year ago.
Oh, really?
Just
But
once.
you do a lot of that.
It was once, and it was live, and yeah.
But you do that. Like, I'm not talking about like after shows, people come up to me and they're like, "Hey,
Right.
well, I was at your one show." I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Right.
like if you spent time with somebody and you're like, "I know you are because we're contemporaries and we know each other and we've had a lunch."
Conversation. Yeah. Fuck everyone. Okay. Matt McSplat. I don't think that's his real name. I can't eat the last bite of any sandwich because it is inferior and ruins the experience.
I can't even disagree with that more.
Yeah, me neither.
The last bite's the best bite because that's when that.
Absolutely.
Is he joking?
I think he's
No,
serious.
he's
That's
just
the
an
last
idiot.
bite's the best bite.
Oh,
I
see,
would never
wouldn't-
fucking talk to that guy. He's off my list, Matt McSplat. He's so wrong, is what I'm trying to say. The last bite's the best bite, and everybody knows that.
God, I don't know that I would think it's the best. I
No,
just
it
wouldn't
is.
leave it there because I like food.
No, it's absolutely the best.
Wait, what
Because
part?
all
even
of the
if you-
juices and everything go to the last bite.
Well, I would
to
argue.
keep it alive?
I would argue that if you cut a sandwich in half, there's two best bites, and they're both the last bite of that half.
But can the last bite be anywhere? Or is it a specific segment of the sandwich that you save for last?
No, it's
You
No.
look like you can't even believe I asked this question.
It's any bite is the last bite is the good bite.
Okay. So it can be like 90% crust.
yeah,
Yeah, that's still the best bite. Because you're
Absolutely.
like, this is it.
yeah.
I feel ashamed that I didn't know.
No,
what if you're
it's-
eating like a
it's just how you
soup
were
or
brought up.
something?
That's
different.
soup. Let's be honest.
Soup sucks.
Fuck soup.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've been saying that on here for a while.
Yeah, I don't like soup.
No,
I don't like that because, first of all, some soup is real good, and that's bullshit because like you don't get to be that good if you're just fucking soup.
Right.
Yeah.
Turn yourself into something else, like
Yeah.
some kind of
Something
sauce.
that matters, and also this bullshit where it's like kind of like sometimes like split pea soup, like sometimes how it's thick. You're just sauce. Like fuck
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
And you know what? It's thick in a way that makes me uncomfortable because it's kind of like pulpy almost.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Tomato soup's real good, and so is lobster bisque soup, but still, fuck it. Yeah.
You know what else I don't like about soup?
Hmm.
I don't like the way people act around soup because people all the time, in my life at least, I don't know if it's you run into them, but they talk about soup like they just discovered it.
Yeah.
And
I
all
don't
of a
like it
sudden
either.
they're excited about it. Like they're saying something controversial and
Yeah.
they are because soup sucks, but
Yeah.
I just don't even
Yeah.
buy their
Oh, I
new
love soup.
passion.
Shut up. Yeah. Oh no.
All right, you're at a restaurant, super salad.
Fuck salad too, man.
Really? Well, now you're going to lose me.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, I mean, I'll eat salad because I know it's good for you, and like, I can get into it. Not like soup. I can get into it, but like, I'd rather just drink those like drinks that
Oh,
have
do
like
you-
all the shit in it.
Do you do that?
Yeah, a little
Like
bit.
the number one?
Yeah, I'll do that.
What's that, like a juice fast?
No,
I see
I don't
people
do the fast.
Instagramming photos with
Yeah.
a bottle of something green that has a 1 on it. And
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like,
from the Press Juicery.
yes.
I like those. Yeah, they're actually really good.
Oh, so the numbers aren't a fast thing?
No, you can
cleanse.
fast from that place, but
Right.
yeah, they do have cleanses, but I don't do it. I just drink it because I know it has all the good stuff in it, and it's good.
Really good or
You-
healthy
no,
good?
No, it's actually really good. Some of the ones the ones that are really good for you are healthy good.
Right.
They figured out a way to do it to make it good, but some of the ones are actually really good.
All right. Maybe I'll.
you should try.
Maybe I will. Now, on this show, we do a segment called Hey, Go Fuck Yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I am actually at peace with the world currently.
Wow.
Because we did a show before this one where I did my Hey, Go Fuck Yourself. I only had one, but you have something.
I've been getting a lot of tweets and shit lately and stuff that people are like, "Hey, bro, you got to shower," and I don't understand it. Like girls, a lot of girls are like, "He would be good looking if he just washed a little bit." Yeah, for real. I get that shit a lot. And it's
That's
like
insane.
What makes you what do I look like? Like, do I look dirty? Like, there's not
Right.
dirt on my face ever.
There's
so
not
it's
a
not
bird
that. Is it
in your-
my hair is people are like, your hair's greasy. You know that's product, right? So what the fuck are you talking about? I don't like it. It's stupid. It's racist. It's not a race thing, but it's still racist. It's like it's prejudice. You're looking at me and you're like, oh shit, whatever race he is greasy.
Oh, you think?
No, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's prejudging somebody.
Right.
I guarantee you, first of all, I take way more showers than anybody I know.
How many do you take?
5 a day. No, I
Wow.
don't. I take maybe 2.
That's still
2 a
one
day is a
more
lot.
than most people
Yeah.
take. Most people take, I'd
I'm
say,
always
one a
clean.
day.
And I'll tell you something too, I smell fucking good. Always.
Yeah. You do, actually.
You smelled it?
Well, I think when you came in,
Yeah, you get a whiff sometimes when you walk by. But
yeah, and I think it smelled clean and good.
Yeah, I'm clean, dude.
You actually look pretty freshly showered. Am I mistaking product for? Is that product or is that like wet hair from the shower?
No, it's product.
Okay.
I washed like I took a shower at like 1 p.m. and it's whatever time it is now. So
Yeah, it's 5:37.
yeah, it's pretty soon.
When do you usually take your second shower?
I'll take it usually like if I have a show, I'll take it before the show. Sometimes I only take 1 shower a day though.
But now, do you wash your hair in every shower?
No,
How frequently do you wash your hair?
2-3 times a week.
Okay. Yeah, I like to wash my hair every time, but it adds a lot of extra time.
I used to do that.
blow
It adds
dry.
a lot of time.
It does.
I don't blow dry it, but yeah, that would be. I used to blow dry it, and then it was like I sort of look like a lion. I think that's what people think. Like that would look clean if I blew dry it. Then I'd look cleaner, but I'm not gonna blow.
But cleaner, but douchier.
Yeah, no, totally douchier. I looked at some pictures the other day, and I was like, "Damn, I did that." It looked like Farrah Fawcett hair.
Now, do you respond to these people who tell you to shower?
If anyone tweets me anything borderline negative, I block them.
Yeah.
Even if they think they're making a joke, you don't know me like that. Like how T.I. says it. Like you like if they're like, hey man, shower. I'll write them a DM and I'll be like, you just got blocked, winky face, and then I'll block them. And then
that's
they can't,
good.
Yeah, and then they can't write back. And I just love knowing that they. And some people I see them write later from like another account, or like their friend says, hey, you blocked my friend. They're so upset.
Oh,
you get one chance on Twitter, man. You're gone.
Yeah. Yeah. I sometimes when I'm feeling bad about the stupid things that people say to me, I will then tell myself, but everyone in the public eye gets it. I wonder what it's like for someone who has like a ton more followers than I do. And I'll look at with Whitney, I've looked at what people write her.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. Like I would, it's a combination of mean and asinine.
Oh,
Often
idiots.
it's more
Yeah.
the asinine stuff.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, does it affect her?
I don't think it affects her. No, I mean maybe in some small way where we're like, nah, that sucks, but then fuck it.
Right.
Yeah, no, she's cool with that shit.
Right. I guess you'd have. Well, I was gonna say, I guess you'd have to be, but I'm not sure. I'm sure there's people who get a ton of it who aren't okay with it either. You know?
People just hate everybody, you know. So it's like people write, yo, bro, you're not fucking. You're the least funny person in the world. That's not true. I'm not the
true.
least funny person.
People
in the world.
tell that to you.
I don't know, something like that. I mean, maybe not that, but you know, it's
Right.
like,
Well, people
yo,
are
bro,
yeah.
you don't deserve to be on TV. I fucking definitely do. Because I've worked so hard. Like, there's some reason why I'm here, you know what I mean? You may not like what I do, that's fine. But, like, my work ethic is fucking good.
Right.
People are idiots, you know?
Yeah. And then oftentimes they'll be like, oh, come on. What do you care what one person thinks? And it's like,
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
So I guess to any of those people, what we want to say is,
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, unless you have a way that you want to put it.
No, I like the singing way. I like that.
Yeah. It
I
really
want to
touches
have
it.
that and just play it whenever somebody does something I don't like.
I've often wished I had that queued up like on a soundboard
I
on my
know.
phone.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I think we might sell it as a ringtone at some point.
Oh, yeah, you should.
Yeah.
How many Twitter followers do you have?
I have like 47,000
good.
something.
That's
47,000 something being like, I don't know what for. What do you have?
good.
You're 100 and you're like 135. I think I saw your website today.
Yeah.
Yep, with more followers comes more and yet
Yeah,
wonderful things as well.
Yeah, sometimes people do cool things. Like somebody made like a song with like my act in it and shit. the
Oh,
other
that's
day. It was
neat.
pretty funny, yeah.
That's cool.
Funny for only me. I can't imagine anyone will like it, but like, oh, okay, cool.
Well, I'm a big fan. You
Yeah.
probably
Maybe,
have
I
a
don't
lot of like, do you have Crystalia groupies?
I mean, first of all, what is a groupie?
A fan.
That's it? Like a girl
No.
fan?
No, I would
A fan
think,
that wants to have sex with you, or that would, or what is a groupie? I don't know.
I think it suggests really devoted fans. Yeah, like really devoted fans who maybe like make a fan club about you. I mean, yeah, it has this suggestion of would have sex with you, but I wasn't thinking of it in a
Right.
sexual way. I just mean I could imagine that there are like young women who are super duper into you.
I don't know. They shouldn't be if they are. I don't shower, right?
No, we've disproven
I know
that.
I do shower. I don't know. I don't know. You know, people are into anybody if they're on TV. You know, it's like whatever.
That's
I mean,
a yes.
I'm
You're
trying
trying.
to be
I
humble.
know you're trying to be
No,
humble.
but it's I don't know. I appreciate it if they are. That's very nice. And if you've made a website or a Twitter about me or for me, then I really appreciate that.
It's beautiful. Well, gosh, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, I had a good time. This was great.
I had a good time. Now, where should people go? Plug what you need to plug.
Oh no, I'm on Twitter at Chris D'Elia. Tweet me nice stuff, and then I don't know when this is coming out, but I'm on Whitney. This comes out soon, right?
Soonish,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm on Whitney 8:00 on Wednesdays, and then I got 10-minute podcast. That's my podcast. It's 10 minutes. So if you got a short drive to work, you can listen to a few. And
And if people want to see you perform stand
I'm
up,
at the Laugh Factory every weekend when I'm in town, and I'm also at the Comedy Store every weekend when I'm in town. And I'm working on my hour special that I'm going to do for next year. So you can stop tweeting me about that.
Great. And if you guys are going to buy something on Amazon, which you are because they have everything, why not click through the banner on my website, AlisonRosen.com. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help out the show. And as you probably know, because I've been talking about it, there's a special live episode of this show that we did at the LA Podcast Festival. The guests were Doug Benson and Greg Proops, and that is available for $1.99 in the iTunes store. It's in the comedy album section. So go listen to that if you want. I think you'll love it. Thank you for listening. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you next week.
Bye, guys.
Hey, do you know about the Alison Rosen show? We had a good time, but now we gotta go. Thank you for choosing the Alison Rosen show. Alison Rosen is your new best friend. That's right. That's right. Those good times don't seem to end. That's right. That's right. Alison Rosen is your new best friend. Hey, do you know about the Alison Rosen show? We had a good time, but now it's time to go. Hope to see you next time for the Alison Rosen show. Yeah! Yeah, Alison Rosen is your new best friend.
This is Corolla Digital.